Okay.
So we're ready to roll. We're going to start things off with our MSL lead reporter, Charlie Odenfeld.
Yeah, I want to start with you, Zach. This defensive line this year has a lot of talent on it. You and Keaton coming back, both the sack leaders for this team. What are you guys looking to do to put your team in the best position and make those game-changing plays this year?
Just everyone just following the game plan and just, focusing on doing our jobs and, just giving our all out there.
All right, Ms. Burrow.
Carl Blaylock Media. You guys are coming off last year. You lost to Waverly in the playoffs. You got a taste of a home playoff game. What's the experience of that bringing to this season, and how do you guys want to get back to that?
Well, I mean, we've been to playoff land. That was the first time we've been in the playoffs, I think, since '06. So a lot of these guys were, you guys now, I'm feeling old, probably weren't even born then, but it was a good experience. We really weren't intimidated by it. We competed really well, just made too many mistakes in that game against a good Waverly team to win a playoff game. But the guys understand now, obviously, what it takes to get to that point, and they see that there's not a lot of room for error in a playoff game if you want to advance to the next round, and we made just enough. Effort was great the whole night in that game, but got to execute at a higher level against teams of that caliber.
For the players, what would it mean to be able to get back and get a win in the playoffs?
I think that'd just be like an amazing experience. I mean, just the atmosphere of a playoff game is like something I've never really experienced. I'm looking to do it again. It was awesome.
Starting the season, you have 4 road games. Is there any difficulty to that, or do you not even give it the peace of mind?
I mean, obviously getting on a bus and going, you make of it what you do. I mean, you can let that bother you, or you get on the bus and you go play a football game on the same size field you're going to play at home. You know what I mean? It's one of those deals. So it is what you make of it. We know it's there. We didn't want it to be this way. Certainly from a scheduling standpoint, it's just the way things fell. And, we can let it hinder us, or we can take it on head on, which is what we've been planning to do. And to be honest with you, I haven't heard one kid say one negative thing about it throughout camp. I mean, they get a chance to play football. We've got 10 football games, and, 4 of them, first 4 are going to be on the road. So.
And Coach, last season you won your final 4 regular season games. How do you look to carry that momentum into this season to hopefully start off a bit better than you guys did last season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously our non-league schedule is really tough. That's part of it. And then our league schedule with the rotation, the way it is right now, top 3 teams in the league over the last few years. That's the first 3 schools we play. So, I mean, we got to come out of the gate swinging. Our effort has been good at the top of the schedule. Obviously, your execution gets better as the year goes on. That probably plays into the fact that we won the last 4. We've done the best we could in camp to kind of get to a higher level of execution to start out than we have up to this point. I think maybe being in year 3 now in the system, got some guys who understand how to handle practice, not just to get through practice and go hard, but to execute at a higher level. That's how you have to do it. You got to be executing week 1 like we were week 10 last year, and that's been the goal. And we'll see how it all plays out.
Yeah, more for the players, or I guess for guys on offense primarily. I know, Zach, you're just handling duties on the defensive line. What's it been like working with a new quarterback this year, and what have the adjustments been like moving from Hunter to Dean under center?
I mean, honestly, I haven't really noticed a big change. I think Dean is doing a really good job at filling the position that Hunter had. I think he's doing great. So.
I think it's exciting having Dean. I mean, I've played with him since middle school, so it's not a huge change. Just we still have that connection, so I think it's very exciting to see a new face at QB.
You said earlier 2006 was the last time you guys made the playoffs. 2001 was the last time you guys won a playoff game. How are you guys working to make 2025 the year that you break that streak?
Yeah, I mean, we'd hoped to do it last year. That Waverly game, we lost by a touchdown for as poorly as we played at times. We were in it at the end, So, again, it comes back down to execution. You got to take advantage of your opportunities in games like that, because you're not going to have a bunch. When you have them, you can't blow them. And if you go back and look at that film, that's what we did. They made plays when they had to. They didn't make penalties when they just couldn't afford it. We did those things. So really, it's again just getting more reps. and executing at a high level, and that's how you win playoff games. Special teams and turnovers also play a big part of that's part of the execution there. Not to beat the dead horse there with execution, but that's how you do it. You got to play hard and you got to play well to win in the playoffs. These guys see that, know that now, how close they were last year to getting a win, and just a couple things, little things here and there. So they understand that's how you do it. There's no secret formula to it.
Mr. Jones.
Yeah, this is one for you, Coach. You know, you've had one son at quarterback, and now you've got another. Is there ever some difficulty when it comes to making that distinction between being a dad and being a coach? And is there ever something that happens on the field that you just have to be like, you know what, we're going home, we're not going to think about it?
Well, yeah. My two quarterbacks, one I had last year and one this year, they're definitely different. They're different kids, not to get too personal, like with family and all that, but grew up in the same house, obviously across the hall from each other, their whole lives, shared the same bathroom, and they couldn't be any more different. I think these guys would tell you that. They both have, obviously, their strengths and I won't say weaknesses, they're just different. Yeah, I mean, at times, I think it's more on their end. They snap at dad instead of, oh, yeah, it's coach. Honestly, I'm a little harder on them probably than I should be. As a coach, I don't say that I'm not hard on all the guys when they deserve it from an effort standpoint, but I think at times it's a little harder probably on them to distinguish that difference, because most of their life has been, I'm dad, not coach, until these last couple of years. So it's been okay. It's been interesting, I think, over the last couple of years with that. But Dean handles it really well. Dean has done a good job with that up to this point. So.
Mr. Johnson.
For the players, is there just any one game throughout the season that you guys have circled on your calendar you're looking forward to?
For me, I'm really excited to be playing football. Like, this is my last year as a senior, so I'm just looking forward to the next practice, the next game, just trying to extend this season for as long as possible.
Yeah, so looking at you, Grant, and you've moved around positions this year. You're back sort of in the backfield, but you're also working in fullback and linebacker. As someone who's played a lot across the field, whether that's on defense or on offense, is there something extra that brings to your game, knowing maybe being in the mindset of other positions, whether that's offensive line, on the D line, anything like that? How does that add to your game?
I think it's very important just being versatile, being able to do whatever you can do to help the team. So just being able to look at the defense a little bit different from the guy that's down on the line, being able to sit back and just be able to look at that and be like, oh, I know this guy's going to do this. I know more of an understanding of their tendencies and stuff like that. And then on offense, I know like what the O-line's going to do every play because I ran those plays before. So it's helped me a lot this year